Oh, all right. We are back. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. Hopefully, the volume's good. You know, um, right before, right before I was about to go to bed, I was thinking about a lot. I was thinking about there was a lot of stuff that was on my mind. I don't know, and I just had to get it off my chest. And I just had to do a real quick short. Video's not going to be real long, but it's just something that I wanted to talk about. And I wanted the people that follow me, my little 30 subscribers. I always joke about that because I'm just now starting out. But you know, man, something something was just bothering the hell out of me, and it should because I don't know. I just wanted to get on today, and I wanted to really just kind of vent and talk about why why we live paycheck to paycheck. Has anybody ever just really asked ourselves that question? It's really somebody it's something that people don't want to talk about. People don't like talking about that. And I don't. It's just crazy. I wonder why most of us live paycheck to paycheck. And you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you make $100,000 a year, 50. If you make $200,000 a year, it's even some people that make 250. I mean, that make good, very, very. I mean, lots of money, and most of us are probably two to three paychecks from just collapsing. And I know I've talked about this. I've had an episode, right? I've had an episode that talks about getting out of debt. I've had an episode that talks about credit. I've had an episode that talks about just basically investing. Period. Investing, marriage and finances. I mean, I've talked about that's what this channel is about financial literacy. You know, but tonight, real quick, I just had to vent. And I had to, I'm not going to even call it a rant because it's not, I'm not going to get all crazy, but I want to know why in the hell we live paycheck to paycheck. I mean, we get our paycheck and we have the mind and we have the mentality of a consumer, meaning, man, I got to go get this and I got to go buy this and I got to go, I got to go buy this and I got to go buy. So, let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. All right. Roll the intro. All right. So, just a quick conversation. All right, just a quick conversation. Just like I said a while ago, why do we live paycheck to paycheck? Can anybody answer? Maybe. I mean, I really want people to add, throw something in the comments if you can. If you throw that in the comments, please. Why do people live paycheck to paycheck? It's gonna be people like, yeah, because they spend too much. It's going to be a lot of people are like, yeah, well, people live, they live beyond their means. They live this and that. You know what? This episode is really about this is what I got to get off my chest. I was at work, right? And I just sit and I just listen. You would be amazed. That's something that is a practice. That's something that I practice a lot. It's just listening. Just listen. Not that I'm nosy who are getting in people's business or eavesdropping or anything like that. But I just listen to people. I shut my mouth and I just listen, right? And you just listen and you hear people. You hear people just talking about, yeah, man, I'm gonna go buy, man, I was looking at this new truck, and then I was looking at this, and I was looking at, man, I'm, just on and on and on and on and on. And I'm like, it bothers the hell out of me now that I am 41 years old. Yep, I just said my age on camera, right? 41. Glad to be alive. Real talk. People leaving here every day. But why? I want to know why we live paycheck to paycheck. I've been guilty of it. And then we have to take our power back. You know what I'm saying? We have to take our power back, and we have to take our power back from the employer. Not saying no disrespect to any employer out there, but we have to become financially independent. We have to become financially independent, and we have to take our power back from the employer. We have to stop giving everything. Just pushing all of our chips in the center of the table for an employer and a paycheck. You know why? Because they come in one day, especially in my line of business. I'm in the oil and gas industry. That's why, if you ever see on my channel, it's called From Frack Hand to Financial Freedom. Frack Hand is a division, just like the medical field. Frack is a division of the oil and gas industry. I know some people some people know what I'm talking about, some people don't. But for the people that know me, you damn sure know what I'm talking about. They come in one day and they say, we're going to start cutting our hours back to 40 hours a week. And that's happening. That's happening, right? It's happening like right now. We're going to cut you out. We're going to cut you back to 40 hours a week. And then I start looking at people, right? And then people start panicking. They're like, man, oh man, what the hell are we going to do? And I'm like, what do you mean what we're going to do? I just see people panicking. Like, man, I'm going to start looking for something else. And I'm going to start, people just, man, that's what bothers me. And see, that's what I wanted to get off my chest. Man, that bothers me. That just bothers the hell out of me, man. For all of us that get up every morning at whatever time you got to go to work. And most of us hate where we're going. There's many people out there that love their job. They're like, you know what, I love what I do. No disrespect. I absolutely, hats off to you if you love what you do. But it's time for us to start working for us. Start working for ourselves. Side businesses. Becoming any kind of just having any kind of business, starting any kind of business. We go to work, we make other people money. They take our taxes out of our check, and they take our Social Security out of our check. They take our, what is it? How does the old saying go? The only thing that's guaranteed in this world is, you pay taxes and you die. I had to laugh because we were just lied to, man. And that bothers the hell out of me because I'm just now waking up, right? Reason why it's bothering me now because I'm just now waking up and I'm like, what? And I'm looking at everything and the way everything has been, and I'm like, oh my God. I have been absolutely asleep for 40 years. That's how much we were brainwashed. Well, I got to go find a job. Most of us are like, I got to go find a job. I got to go. I turn in an application here and I turn in an application. I want to get out of that. And see, that's why we have to learn to invest. And that's why we have to that's why we have to learn to switch our mindset. Just like your computer. You know how your computer or your phone updates? every so often you have to update your phone. Same thing goes for our mind. Our mind we have to like erase. I'm not going to say everything that we know, but you have to reprogram. You have to reprogram your mind. And you have to say, okay, you know what? It is a new time and new way of living that's going on right now. And we have to absolutely reprogram our mind from just getting up, going to work, clocking in, making somebody else rich, and then coming home. Oh, man, that's coming home, you're tired, and then your boss, your supervisor, or whatever, they get to treat you any kind of way, talk to you any kind of way because you're like, man, well, what am I going to do? I got bills to pay, I got family to feed, and I got people. And there's nothing wrong with working, right? There's nothing wrong with having a job. And everybody has to work. You have to work and you have to build something. But I'm just saying, we have to start getting out of just all we know is we're going to work. That's I told you this episode. I just wanted to get it off my chest. This episode, I know everybody's kind of tuning in like, what is he talking about today? That's it. I just wanted to get that off my chest, that we have to take our power back. I want to show you something before you go. Check this out. I want everybody to check this out. So right here it says over half of Americans have less than 3 months worth of emergency savings. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That means something happens. If you get hurt, or if you get sick, if you get, I don't know, you get really bad hurt at work or something, you're disabled and you can't work, or you're white or whatever. Most people only have 3 months worth of emergency savings. That means that you're going to collapse. That's over with. You know why? Because we're too busy trying to, man, I'm going to get this King Ranch that I seen. Man, I'm going to get this $600,000 house that you can't afford. Why do we do that? Were we taught to do that? I want, please, for everybody that knows me and everybody for my guys that work with me, from my friends, from my relatives, everybody, I want you to comment about that and tell me what you think. Why in the hell do we live paycheck to paycheck? Where were we taught that? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't we taught to, you know what? This is what I want to do. I want to start a business. I want to start doing da-da-da-da. Nope. I turned in this many applications today, and it's a hamster wheel that I cannot believe that we have been on for hundreds of years. I guess it was by design. It was just by design. You go to school, you go to high school, you were taught to work. You were taught to be a worker bee. And that just, every single day every time I think about it, it just pisses me off. So, that's what, I just want everybody to kind of think about that. The video was about, I asked a question, why do we live paycheck to paycheck? That was pretty much, and I just wanted to put this on everybody's mind of, we have to take our power back, right? We have to take our power back from the employer that we go to every day. And we have to start doing and building something outside of an employer. This is what an employer, my 9 to 5 people, I still have a job. I mean, this is me included. I'm not no different. This is what a job is for. A job or an employer is to not only provide and support your lifestyle and be able to, provide the lifestyle that you live, but an employer is a stepping stone. An employer is a stepping stone. You use an employer to get where you're really trying to go and to do things that you're really trying to do, which is build something outside of where you're going. So I want everybody to think about that. Find something to do outside of just punching in and clocking in every day. We have to. Bless you. It's my son back there. Find something. Find something. Let's stop having a narrow mind, and it's just being repetitious. Going in, clocking in before you know, every day, clocking out, coming home, going in, clocking out, going in, clocking in, clocking out, and it's just doot doot doot. And before you know it, you're 50, you're 60, you're 70. Good Lord, that boy there. So everybody think about that. If this conversation just kind of helped you start thinking about something else. That boy's still sneezing. If this kind of helped you, just think, this is all the video was about. This just kind of help you think about, start thinking about, like, man, you know what? Wow. This video was just to start the wheels turning about, man, you know what, he's right. I'm going to start doing something else. So if the video helped you kind of spark your mentality of, you know what, he's right. I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start whatever it is. I'm sure everybody had, you know what, man, I've been looking into this. We got to take our power back. Let's take our power back and let's become entrepreneurs and start our own businesses and work for us. So if the video helped you, it kind of sparked just a curiosity in your mind, leave me a like. Like and subscribe to the channel, man, because we got to have this conversation. Nobody likes talking about this conversation. I said I was going to be quick, and I've been rambling for, let me see at the time, 16 minutes. 16 minutes. So I'm going to get out of here, all right? But I just wanted everybody to think about that, all right? Let's take our power back. An employer and a paycheck, we give them too much power. So they can come in and say, hey, you're fired. And you're like, oh, damn. No. Let's take our power back, all right? It's your boy Lotre from Frackhand to Financial Freedom. I'm out. I need everybody to think about that. Let's take our power back, all right? Keep it cool. I'm out.